Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, so today I have this Ka24 here from a Nissan 240 SX. It was given to me by a friend. He blew the engine, or it just stopped working, and it's a little unclear on what did happen to it. So we're gonna open it up and try to figure out what did happen to it. So let's check it out. Let's keep in mind that this engine was pulled out and left out in the open for a while. That's why there's dirt inside everything that was left open. But I'm sure that's not the problem. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the spark plugs, see if they could give me a hint on what did happen to this engine. Cylinder 4 looked good. Spark plug on cylinder 3 looks good as well. I don't see any broken pieces or anything that looks strange. And the same goes with spark plug on cylinder 2. And cylinder 1 looks good as well. There's a probability that there's nothing wrong with this engine. I was told that the engine just suddenly stopped while driving on the highway. And that's all the info that I got. So now we go ahead and remove the valve cover from the cylinder head. Yep, that's a lot of dirt that got in there. But aside from that, I don't see anything else that looks broken or out of place. So we go ahead and remove the fuel rail along with the injectors out of the cylinder head to see if we could find something else. And this is what I found. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be, but I'm sure I don't need it. So, removing the valve cover, everything looks fine right here, aside from all the dirt that got inside through the oil cap. But everything else looks fine to me, so. So the next move is to remove the cylinder head out of the block. And before I do that, we gotta remove the cams. And before I remove the cams, I gotta remove the cam gears out of the front first. So I gotta take some things out of the front, like the distributor. And now that it's out, the timing cover's gotta come off. And after we finally pry it out, now we gotta take the bolt that's holding the cam gears in place. And right after that, we go ahead and remove the tensioner out of the chain. Then we go ahead and remove the bolt that's holding the timing gear in place. A little bit of leverage and it should come right out. Then the cam gear's gotta come off, along with the timing chain. A few taps and the cam should come off. I don't know about you guys, but this cam is looking a little crooked. Like it might be a little bent. Might just be me. So we finally get to the good stuff and we start removing the head studs out of the head. So now that it's ready, we're gonna go ahead and remove the cylinder head out of the block. Alright, well, the cylinder head is out. Got some dirt in the cylinders, as you can see. Whoa, okay. Okay, that's not good. Yep. Yeah, I just pushed that one in and it just went straight in, so yeah. Probably gonna turn it upside down and go down to the crank, see how that rod is looking. But everything else looks fine. But yeah, that piston threw me off really bad. Yep, it's gonna be that one. Let me see how the wall looks. Yep. Even though we knew that what we were gonna find under the oil pan was not gonna be a pretty sight, we did not expect it to be this bad. The rod and the bearing were just destroyed in pieces inside of the engine block. What the fuck? Damn. Look at this shit. Well, it looks like the connecting rod came off the crank and it also broke in half. Taking the rest of the broken pieces out of the engine block, I can see that the crankshaft took some damage, though surprisingly the cylinder wall didn't show any signs of damage. So I took the oil pan out and went ahead and looked at cylinder 4 and I found the connecting rod in pieces. Here's the bottom part. Here's the bearing. Later on I came to find out that this engine ran low on oil and was driven pretty hard on the highway. So now we know. So make sure you have enough oil on your engine, and thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. If you're going to be driving your engine at high RPMs, at least put oil on it or make sure that it has enough oil.